with where the Texans are right now, and we're 6 weeks into the season, and obviously there's a lot of CJ Stroud Crow being handed out. I've had a little bit myself early on. How many quarterbacks in the NFL would you rather have than CJ Stroud? Like at this point, are we factoring in contract? Because if we're factoring in rookie contract, there's not one. Like at this point, there's not a single one for me if we're factoring in the rookie contracts and the fact that you, for the next few years, have that guy on the rookie contract. There's not one for me that I would rather have than CJ Stroud.
This is how I would put it. I'm just looking at the play on the field today. Forget contracts. Are there more than 5 quarterbacks better than him right now?
Like as far as playing?
Yeah,
like
just
playing at a better
what they're
level?
doing on the field. And let me – because I think there probably is, but I think it's an argument. I think Mahomes, obviously, despite maybe not being –
Mahomes is Mahomes.
Yeah. Tua, for sure. Josh Allen, despite yesterday. I would give it to Brock Purdy, again, despite yesterday. So that's 4 that I think overall – all the whole season thus far.
I don't know if I'm giving it to Purdy.
Yeah.
Purdy was an MVP candidate last week.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know if I'm giving it
Okay,
to
so maybe it's only
I'm
3.
curious what CJ would look like if you put him in that situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think if you put CJ in San Francisco or you put him in Miami, he might look pretty good. And this is Overreaction Monday. This is the spirit of this. But
Okay. I'm not saying, oh, this is right, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying let's have this discussion legitimately. Like, okay, let's put it at 3. But and maybe
that's just based on performance this year.
Just what they're doing on the field.
CJ Stroud is 4th in the league in yards right now.
Yes. So there's a couple others here. I want to toss at you.
He's 8th in rating.
Herbert, he's playing his ass off right now.
Yeah, I mean we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see him tonight. But yeah, Herbert, as far as just like actual performing, I think Mahomes and Herbert, like,
Yeah, their numbers is crazy.
yeah. I would look at those 2 guys and
Goff?
say yes. No.
Stafford,
No.
Nah.
Hurts.
No.
It's like 3 or 4, man. Like just if you erase everything else and just say who's playing the best football right now. Is CJ Stroud a top 5 quarterback?
I mean, he's a Pro Bowler, right? I mean, there's 6 guys go to the Pro Bowl. Like, if they're announcing the Pro Bowl right now, CJ Stroud's there. And, and no alternate, not any of that alternate crap, like Vince Young making Pro Bowls, any of that. Like, this is
Matt Schaub, the 3rd quarterback.
This isn't Tyrod Taylor getting in with the Bills. Like, this is, but like, yes, if you announce the Pro Bowl quarterbacks right now, CJ Stroud's there, and he's 100% there, and he's so in control. Like, he's in control even when he's not putting up the best numbers. He's just very much in control, and that's insane. It's the most encouraging thing. I think it's the most relevant thing. I think it's the most important thing. And we can talk about, the ways in which sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but that is where it's at right now. If we are just evaluating what we've seen in 6 weeks from CJ Stroud and evaluating his performance, yes, he's in the discussion of top 5 quarterback.
And the thing that is
now, can it fall apart in the back end? Yes,
sure. I mean,
there's inevitable roller coasters with rookies.
I keep saying he's going to have a bad game. He's gonna spit the bit, and they're gonna lose, and maybe have a streak of bad games. Well, I'm starting to wonder about that myself.
I'm starting to wonder if karma's just on the Texans' side for some reason. Like, I don't know. Like, I've admired CJ Stroud, the guy, since last year. I think we did a segment on it in September of last year when he was on the pivot with Ryan Clark and them, and it's just like, man, this guy's what is up with this young man? Like, still lean Bryce Young, but man, this dude's got some intangibles.
Yeah,
I feel like karma might be on his side because we talked about, hey, he needs to throw an interception and get it over with. Let's just get this interception over with. The dude throws an interception, and then this happens.
That's one of my passing thoughts. Leave it to CJ Stroud to throw the perfect interception. Like the perfect one.
Motion, Stroud quickly throwing a pick. Taking the right side across the 45-yard line. The ball comes out. There's a chase for it, and the Texans might have it back.
I think you got it right.
And the Texans get it right back as Titus Howard has it.
First down.
That was the perfect way to throw his first interception,
It was
man.
perfect.
And they got a touchdown in that same drive.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Well, I kind of want him to throw an interception as long as it's not too damaging. Hell, not only was it not damaging, it was a benefit.
Yeah, it was a benefit. And then they go down and score.
Yeah. This guy,
something's on his side right now.
What'd you say? You didn't say karma. You said something.
No, I don't know what it is. Like, but the other thing is, you look around the division, Trevor Lawrence is having an MRI today.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson is could be out for the season per Ian Rappaport. And this dude's just out there doing his thing. Oh, and by the way, it's the bye week. They're 3-3 and they're getting healthier.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's you have to put him up there. I was looking at, this is a baseball stat mostly, but they have it in football. Expected wins added. All right. Expect kind of like when he's on the field, expected. This is the ranking for expected wins added. He's 6th in the NFL. Like he's on the field, you got a much better chance to win the game. That's incredible, man.
On the text line, shout out to the text line, shout out to the Loopholes 901. Without contract considerations, Mahomes, Tua, and Herberts, and any of them is debatable on the on YouTube and Twitch. Mac34 says Burrow, he's proven too much. I agree with that. I think there's different layers to how you can discuss it. We can factor in the contract.
Yeah.
And I think he's in the top 3 if we're going to factor in rookie contract. I think there's that discussion. And then there's how he's actually played 6 games in, and that's where he gets in the top 5. Like, he gets in the top 5. Like, just based on what we're judging from what we've seen. Not trying to predict anything.
Yeah.
If like just this little body of work 6 weeks in, heading into the bye, top 5.
I think you also have to factor in system. Like the system he's playing has been so fruitful for quarterbacks, and not only is he that guy, but he's got that system as well. I agree. I mean, it's a perfect fit.